This morning, plans to improve the child care shortage in Adams County move forward. WGEM's Jack Palesnik joins us live in Quincy with the latest developments from one organization helping the cause. Jack, good morning.
Natalie, good morning. It's a combined effort of 8 organizations, one of those being the Community Foundation. Since 2018, Adams County child care capacity has dropped about 30%. That comes from 2 organizations within the new Adams County CARES group. CARES stands for Child Care Advancement and Recruitment Effort. The CEO of the Community Foundation says plans continue to move forward.
Yes, there is some urgency, and we've already started making some progress towards our plan. A first round of scholarships were awarded to John Wood to help childcare teachers get their degree.
John Wood Community College is also a part of CARES. The next 2 to 3 years for CARES are set to be like a pilot project as the group continues to roll out tactics to recruit and retain qualified child care teachers in the area. Now, CARES received a $250,000 match from the Adams County Board for those efforts. Reporting live in Quincy, Jack Palesnik, WGEM News.
Jack, thank you. There are about 3,600 children up to 5 years old in Adams County who need child care, according to West Central Child Care Connection. Right now, the county can only meet just over 40% of that demand.